It's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for July 2022. So on Sunday, July 17th, we have Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and worth and pleasure and value, moving out of that Gemini energy, that air energy, that mentally stimulating, debating energy into Cancer. So let's talk about it. First of all, Gemini energy kind of positioned us with a choice. We needed to open our minds up. We needed to really think about our choices, our options, our decision, our path, our direction. Now, Venus is all about looking for intellectually stimulating conversations and new skills and talents to learn. And curiosity is very much piqued in that Gemini energy. But of course, that Gemini energy provides us with two very polarized extremes in order for us to debate it out and find the middle ground. Now we have Venus moving into the watery, intuitive, very sentimental energy of Cancer. Cancer, of course, is ruled over by the moon. Very much the mother energy, the maternal energy of the zodiac. And with Venus here in this particular energy until August 11th, we are definitely going to feel all the feels. So Venus in this energy, of course, is going to tap into her nurturing side. She is the goddess, of course. We really do get a little bit more defensive, a little bit more protective in this energy, especially of oneself. Again, we just came out of a chapter where we had to make some tough decisions, where we had our boundaries tested, where we had to do a little bit of a level up in our worth. And now it comes down to crunch time. Are we going to protect and preserve what it is that we've already created? Now we get a little bit cautious, a little bit semi-paranoid in this energy because we are hypersensitive. A lot of our insecurities come out to play because, again, we're in this experimental phase and we're really kind of winging it as we go. Being in a water energy, yes, we have to focus on all the feels. We are going to have many ups and downs, especially in our personal relationships, but also in building the relationship with ourself, because of course the relationship with ourself dictates the relationship that we have with everyone else. We are super sensitive underneath this energy. We're super sentimental. We are tender. We are romantic. We want to love all the love, but we're very attached to what has been tried, tested, and true. We will discover what it is that really makes us happy, what it is that really brings a sense of joy and pleasure to our lives, what we are firmly dedicated to, what and who deserves our love and devotion. And we are definitely going to recognize through where it is that we pour our time, energy, and attention into what it is that we truly are concerned about, what we care about, what matters to us. So this is a time where we're going to get a little bit more affectionate, a little bit more cuddly than normal. We're looking for that connection. We're looking for that intimacy. And we are really going to recognize who and what makes us feel safe and secure. And on the flip side of that, also become very aware of who and what does not make us feel very safe and secure. And that, my friends, is going to be a huge indication on where it is that we need to let go of certain attachments and create a space for like-minded individuals that will make us feel safe and secure. Topics and themes, resources, money that will come in to make us feel a little bit more stable than some of the topics and themes that will be triggered, will be activated for us to realize where it is that we are lacking the safety, security, and stability in our lives. So because Venus is about worth and value, yes, we're talking about self-confidence, self-love, self-esteem, but we're also talking about money and resources. So because Cancer energy is very connected to the home, this is definitely a time when we're looking at our home, maybe trying to decide whether or not we're going to upgrade, whether we're going to renovate, or whether we're going to move. A lot of real estate issues come up around this time. We're looking at our accommodation, trying trying to identify whether or not our home is actually our safe haven, whether it is a safe place for us to heal and feel. And of course, we're really connected to items. This would be a great time because, Cancer energy connected to the generational family issues. We're very focused on attachments as well. This would be a great time to take a look at some of the memorabilia that you have in your home, the memories that it's connected to, and kind of do a cleanse, a purge on anything that has a negative residual value. We want to understand that everything that we surround ourselves with carries a vibration and frequency. And although many of us hold on to little trinkets because it was passed down from generation to generation, it may actually trigger and activate not so nice thoughts and feelings when we actually pay it attention, when we put our focus on it. So this is going to be a good time to kind of get our home in order, whether that is going through, closets and looking at your decor. I don't know if you know this, but if you change around 21 different items, it can be even small little trinkets. You're actually doing an energy recalibration in your home. Now would be a good time to really focus in on your home to see whether or not it could use an upgrade. It could use some fresh energy, whether we can switch the furniture around and create a different vibe. We definitely want to nest. And we're focused on enjoying the simple pleasures in life, especially when it comes to our home and our family dynamic. Be cautiously aware that your feels are going to be hypersensitive. We are not as sure about ourselves. We're not as confident as we would like to be under this influence. We're not as, I'm going to say, bold to try and, open ourselves up to try new things or to share new ideas, new feelings with people, which is actually going to conflict with the Leo season energy that we're moving into. We actually have Mercury moving into Leo as well. And that is all about bold and brave and courageous moves and speaking our truth and sharing big ideas. So this is going to kind of counteract that. We do have to watch the ebb and flow of how this is manifesting in our lives. We do want to focus on what we love, who we love, what brings us happiness, what brings us joy, who brings us happiness and joy, and make the adjustments necessary. We are going to have a lot of memory flashbacks with this particular transit. Cancer energy is notorious for being nostalgic and romanticizing the past and having flashbacks from this life, from previous lives, definitely be triggered and activated. And because we are super sentimental, we are always kind of choking down that lump in our throat. Again, you can have happy tears, you can have sad tears, but we have to understand this is a water energy and tears are water. We're looking for a release. We're looking for a cleanse. That's how these water signs kind of work their magic, is, triggering that emotion, having that release and purge, having that clean, cleansing state, like we just got a whole weight off of our shoulders and then prepared to actually start fresh. So, with Venus moving into Cancer, we're definitely, I'm going to say, opening up our heart chakra a little bit more. If you've listened to the ascension forecast for this week, we know that we can expect a lot of different signs and symptoms coming from the heart chakra area because of Venus. Also, because we are about to jump into Leo season, which is the heart and soul of the zodiac as well. So we have quite a few very important transits taking place from now until August 11th. We do have to consider that Venus will be making very interesting aspects with the true node, with Saturn, with Jupiter. What we know to be true is that the true node puts us in the right place at the right time to start a brand new chapter. Saturn, of course, wants to hold us back from making too many changes so that we can perfect in our mind state, in our emotions, before we go ahead and make the physical action, perfect what it is that we want to do, strategize, use logic and practicality so that we're only doing things once. But then that Jupiter energy comes in and just wants us to grow, wants us to push ourselves outside of that comfort zone just in time to bump into Chiron, that wounded healer that will be retrograde here very soon, that is going to show us where it is that we need to do a little bit more self-healing, especially where the home and the family drama is coming to a peak. So we have a lot of ups and downs that we can expect from this particular transit, but we also have to understand that you have to look at astrology as a whole, and we have to look at the other aspects that are kind of pushing us forward and pushing us to try something new and pushing us outside of our comfort zone, while Venus in Cancer is going to give us a little bit more of a stubborn streak to stick to what is tried, tested, and true.